You know what's on my mind right now? A concept called inter-African self-hatred. The hatred between Africans. The self-hatred in between Africans. Because when we normally think of self-hatred, we think of self-hatred in the sense of the African taking on European features. And that is a form of self-hatred. I understand the concept of that argument. But that same argument applies in between African people. The African in America, we have been taught that we have no culture. Therefore, we search for cultures from the mother continent. That's good and well. The problem comes when we're told to totally dismiss our own culture, our own experience in this country that formed us into the human beings that we are. We have been taught to devalue ourselves. We have been taught to dismiss our own great-grandmothers and grandfathers as slaves. But slaves is what they were called, not who they were. Who they were and who they are your and my great-great-grandmother and grandfather. So when it comes to venerating our ancestors, wouldn't it make sense to venerate our own first? Before we go to Kemet, before we go into Yoruba and all those other beautiful cultures, we first must reconnect with our own bloodline that we know. We must connect with the greatness that we have done here, the contributions that we have given the world here, and take pride in that first before we can reconnect with our ancient African ancestors. You can't skip over 400, 500 years worth of history and then dismiss it and diss it just because this is more appealing to you. You don't see the beauty in your own struggle and your own life and in your own way that you overcame your own problems that you yourself went through, your mother went through, your father, your grandparents, your great uncle and them, our great heroes, our great ancestors. You can't find pride in any of them first? You really believe that our people was just simply brainwashed into believing in the same white Christianity that was in the majority environment? If that's what you really believe, and that's really what you're trying to say, all I can say is that you have never studied our ancestors. And that's what you need to work on first. In Divine Oneness, I'm your brother, Moa Oludumare. You guys are a team.